sit back, relax, and enjoy the commute.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Back again. You know who it is, man. It's the commute. Got your boy Millz on deck today. To my right, none other than Nathan Crosland, a.k.a. Midnight Geist.
Yes, sir. We out here today. You know how
And to my left, we have none other than Jamari Hoggerbrook, a.k.a.
Sir Haugy Huxtable.
Sir Haugy Huxtable.
What up, what up, what up? Commute.
And we are here live on the commute. You know what it is. So today we got an interesting topic.
Plus,
you know
I'm
how I
here
do.
talking soft like it's an ASMR
Right,
joint.
exactly.
We got Sir Haugy Huxtable.
Well, you know what I mean. We got a topic that's interesting for the folks today. You know what I mean. We got something that's
This
a
one's
little
for
bit,
the ladies.
a little bit. I won't say just for the ladies. It's for everybody.
Yeah.
It's for everybody. A topic that everybody can chime in on. Please hit us up. You know what I mean. Like, follow,
Yep.
and subscribe. You know what I mean. Comment, all that good stuff. Cause this one you're gonna want to chime in on. But today's topic, pretty much, long story short, man, straight to it. Straight into the camera.
Y'all in this.
How much porn is too much porn? Straight like that. And that's what we on, man. How much porn is too much porn, man? That is the question of the day. That is kind of the topic of the day, what we're going towards. And so I'm gonna start it off with that question. For whoever wants to pop it off first.
No, you directed here. You got to send a direction.
Whoever wants to pop it off first. That's the direction I'm going. Whoever wants to pop it off.
Either way.
Who-
God damn it.
How much porn? How much porn is too much porn in your opinion?
I think too much porn is to the point where you're bookmarking videos. I think too much porn is when you're saving videos. I'm gonna be real. I think too much porn is when you remembering porn star names. I'm gonna be honest. I think if you got their names down to a T like that, I think that's a little bit too much.
Oh.
To be personal.
Nah, we need gunshots. We need gunshots. He's fired.
I think
He's
that's
fired.
too much. You know,
Okay.
I'll be the contrarian. I think that's too much.
You think that's contrarian?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
And Nate, what you think?
I know some old niggas can name 5 porn stars just like
Oh,
that. Boom, 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 boom,
easy.
boom. Yeah, exactly.
Yo, boy, hey, I follow some of them on Twitter. I'm telling you right now.
Hey, Twitter's a dangerous place,
Oh,
man.
you talking about some bookmarking videos? That's one thing I have. I have like the bookmark videos.
You don't be liking them, do you?
No.
Oh, okay, cool,
No.
So Nate,
That shows up on your feed.
Yeah, you see your timeline. Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
what do you think as far as the capacity? How much porn is too much porn?
I think it's too much porn when you can't complete the rest of your life. When you got like, I gotta go make this meeting. Nah, I can knock this out real quick. And nah, bro. That's
rubbing out. Rubbing out.
No,
I can do this in 5 minutes.
no, bro. Like you need doing too much. Yeah, that's my take on it is when it's interfering and intervening with the rest of your life. Which is, I mean, we talked briefly off camera, me and Jamari, about this topic because this topic is funny as hell. But it's like, what do you think the average porn intake is, anyways?
Well, you know me, Mr. Stats and Facts.
Show us the hard facts.
Let me pull it up real quick.
Oh, we were guesstimating this too.
You
What'd
know?
you say, Jamari? Hold on. Let Jamari say how many you thought it was first.
I was thinking that. Wait, so
How much porn do you think people watch a day?
I think people watch like a time limit, hours, or just like how many
times?
I think they probably watch it.
You think it's daily?
I think, okay, hear me out.
You think it's daily?
Okay, so I got 2 things for you. I think people watch porn probably 15, 20 times a day.
Okay, you're talking about
I'm talking scrolling on your timeline.
how many people are like
said how much time
watching
is that?
it?
10, 15.
Wait, you saying 10, 15
He's taking this
videos
to a
per
whole
day?
other
So like
He's
actively
taking it
watching
to a whole-
porn,
yes.
like going to Pornhub,
Actively-
saying BBW, da da da.
Yeah.
Okay, so in that case, maybe
or
3.
going through their Twitter and
Maybe 3. I would
you
say
think the average is 3?
I would say 3. If
I'm
they're
thinking the average is
actively seeking
1.
it, okay.
And honestly, I'm really thinking the average is every other day.
Okay.
I think
Wait,
the average is every other day.
Wait. So you saying? All right, hold on. Let's lock this down. What you just said. You're saying
Actively, not like you scrolling your timeline and you see some shit. That's not really actively.
Yeah.
But
No,
if
but I'm
you
saying
click the video
you
and then
go and search it up, you look for
yes,
it.
saying 3
you are
times a day.
looking for something.
3 separate times you go to
A
the
day.
website.
Yes, and you're
day.
looking.
It up.
Either it's Twitter, either it's Instagram. Well, I don't know. Either you're going to OnlyFans, either you're going to Pornhub.
Is it 3 times
Yeah.
a day?
Yes. Now I'm not
Who's
saying
not gonna know porn stars if you're watching it 3 times a day?
and that's a problem.
But you said so. You think the average person has an addiction?
I don't think it's an addiction, but I think it's a problem. And we'll talk about it a little bit more. But I don't want to jump the gun. Real
That's
quick.
crazy.
Okay.
3 times a day?
Okay, so before I crank out how many times per day, let's look at how many people are watching.
Okay.
So here, just in the U.S., and we can definitely go over the global view.
My bad.
Because I pulled up the global view is here as well. Look, this man, look, talking about porn. Hey, letting it loose, man.
Chill out.
Hey, come on, man. What videos you thinking about, man? Hey, well, look, all right. So look, just here in the U.S., 40 million U.S. adults regularly visit pornographic websites.
How are we defining regularly? Regular sounds like
I can try to scroll and look for some further info, but off this, the initial
How many people's in the U.S. Jamar?
overview.
Over 300 million.
That's actually a pretty
That's what
lower percentage. I would expect.
20%, maybe 20% of Americans.
So, I think a crazier number might be 35% of all internet downloads is pornography.
How much percent?
Oh my!
35%.
35%.
So over 1/3 of
So
internet.
whether you're
my
downloading
God.
music or whatever pictures,
There's no
35% of that is porn. According
so these 40 million are taking up 35% of downloads.
Some horny bastards out there, men and women.
that's 35% of all internet
Oh
videos.
my God!
Or all internet content. My bad. All
That's
internet content
insane.
is yeah.
Oh my God!
Yeah, I mean, just according to here, just to run off a few stats, I'm the stats and facts type of guy.
That's crazy.
1 of 3 visitors of all adult websites is a woman. Women favorite chat rooms twice as much as men. I don't know if I believe that one. 70% of women admit to keeping their cyber activity secret. That's believable.
Yeah.
20% of men and 13% of women admit access to porn while at work.
Wow.
Now, let me stop there. What do y'all think about that?
Huh?
20% of men and 30% of women say they watch porn at work.
They have access and they, watch porn at work. Would y'all
What?
Like
What
actively.
do y'all think about those numbers?
1 in 5
Before
men watch porn at
There's
work.
a few other ones. What do y'all think about that? Because you have people that work under. Well, we all have people that work under us, kind of at this point. So,
I ain't like y'all, man.
it. First of all,
We're
what
not
are you
getting into
doing?
it.
What
We're
are
not
you
getting into
doing if you pull up and see one of your employees watching porn? First of all, and second of
It's
all,
a conversation.
is
I have
that
a story of this happening in school, in high school? Like pulling up to the computer lab
somebody's
and a kid watching porn.
Whoa.
The kids in high school. Wow.
That's insane. Like broad daylight, no headphones, no nothing, just
Yeah,
Yeah, we know where you went.
broad
to high school,
daylight.
so,
that explains a lot.
Yeah, we're not explaining. If either one of y'all said that, we wouldn't be surprised.
It was,
That's wild.
what of all people?
That's wild.
Y'all on the south side over there,
Look,
But first of all, the 35%, I think that's a wild
crazy.
number.
That's insane.
Because
That's
you gotta
gotta be all
imagine how
military.
many. You gotta think of how many internet downloads per day. I can just think about the documents I'm downloading from work.
Yeah.
That's all
every
got to
day.
be military, bro.
You know what I mean?
That's the U.S. military at its finest.
Think so?
Yeah, it's got to be U.S. military at its finest. Right before deployment,
I wonder what their definition of downloading it is. Are you just viewing the vids?
No.
Well, that's
about, like,
Saving
downloads.
it.
Well, I think that's a
Because
little bit.
that's a high number, bro.
Think about it, though, because when you look at podcast statistics look at downloads as well. A download is considered a view in some statistics, like
Hold on.
Spotify. So it's like
it just it
depends on
yeah, it
where
depends
you
on on the platform. Yeah,
We
yeah.
going real serious, and now I want to take this a step further.
Okay.
How many times have y'all ever downloaded porn?
Yeah.
How many times you think you download porn? Be realistic.
Like in general, or
Maybe once or twice. And the thing.
Once or twice you
Actually, let me take it back. So there was a time. There was a time before everything that we have now. You know what I mean? Let me just be sincere.
Talking
and
about the
honest.
PSP era.
Exactly. It's my guy. Hold on. It's my guy. What? That PSP was ahead of his time, my boy.
I knew it.
Bro, when I tell you that PSP
Yeah.
took you to a different world.
Yeah.
yeah, so much.
You know what I mean?
access, bro.
I'm in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Well, I won't expose when I,
No.
stepped into that world.
We don't want that, but
I can tell you for a fact that it's kids, 6, 7, 8, fit exposed to that just off the strength of the PSP. When I tell you the online play, text messaging people before you had a phone, bro. This is a little caveat. PSP ahead of its time. But yes, that's exactly what I'm talking about. So I have downloaded it. You know what I'm saying? But that was before what we were today. But as far as you're talking about like today's society,
No. I'm talking about fully.
I can say maybe once or twice. You know what I'm saying?
You're skirting the line. Though. You're still in the PSP era.
But that was the only option. That's different.
No,
that was the only. That was
going
like
to another level with the pod.
unless you were wild and risky,
This is
and you wanted to
crazy.
do it on your family computer, or you wanted to cop a DVD.
But you did this on the PSP. Give me a guesstimation of how many times you downloaded porn to your PSP.
Come on, man. I had the PSP for years.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. Give me a number. How many times?
Come on, man. Come on.
Yo,
Man.
bro,
Ballpark, man.
why are
Ballpark.
these conversations that men can't have, bro?
Ballpark?
We're in a safe space. Am I right?
I'll go first.
But you
Jamar about to say I got 4 times.
Are you? But I'm saying, are you saying how many sessions? Because you got to think. Not
How many videos did you download?
You got to think.
Not how many times did you watch it. How many videos did you download?
Because you got to think. Let's keep it a buck. Well, you got to think when you're watching.
He's not answering the question.
No, he's not good.
When you're watching porn, you don't just necessarily stop on the first vid and watch the whole vid to the entirety.
Did you download all these videos before you made your selection?
Are you not previewing the videos before y'all people? Because I'm previewing them. So
Is it worth it or is it not worth it?
Exactly.
I'm looking for something specific. I'm looking for something specific.
Are you not previewing the vids?
Personally, I downloaded it when I said, "Oh, this is a banger." I'm keeping this.
But
one.
how would you know it's a banger if you didn't preview it?
No. You can preview, but I didn't.
So you download it
download
afterwards.
until after I
I'm
got
putting the
preview.
cursor over it and I'm previewing it. And if it was fire, I'm downloading it.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. I previewed it before.
Okay.
We're talking about how many times did you hit download and
save
be
it
able
to
to
your
go
hard
back
drive.
to
Can't
it.
give you a number. Can't give you a number. There's no way I can give you that.
Yeah.
I had that PSP for years, man.
It's probably.
I still got it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's just.
So anybody just know if you were buying a PSP used at all on OfferUp, Facebook Marketplace, Cash Converters.
That bad boy's dirty. You riding dirty, my boy. Wash your hands ASAP.
Okay, so Josh isn't giving a number, so I'm gonna use my imagination and throw an astronomical number for him. How about you, Jamar?
I really can't number it. It's been.
Oh.
It's a lot though, yo.
But I just want the ballpark. Like I'll probably
PSP.
say personally, probably like 100 times. And it's not the highest of numbers for like downloads.
I was gonna say 50. I was gonna say like 50.
I'll probably say like
60.
100. I'll say like 100.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. Mine was slightly a little bit higher.
That's it. But it was all in that PSP time period. Because now we got the
time.
streaming. Why do I need to download anything? Why do I need Pornhub now? I can hop on Twitter.
Facts.
Yeah, no.
And that's the
Bingo.
crazy thing
Full
about it, bro.
videos.
Twitter porn?
Different type, bro.
Why subscribe to anything?
Exactly. OnlyFans. Come on.
I'm not gonna say that because me personally, I don't pay for OnlyFans. But part of me, I'm very pro like sex worker industry.
Oh, yeah.
So part of me also wants to be on the path where it's like, y'all want to be able to support y'all, but I can't afford to support y'all.
But you know what's gotten crazy?
Jackson.
It's not only on Twitter. I've started to see a little bit of stuff leaked to Facebook.
Oh yeah.
Facebook.
Oh, yeah.
TikTok.
TikTok.
Oh,
yeah.
oh, bro, they hit you with the look at the videos on my story. Don't look at my story. Jamar's
With the
yeah.
eye, don't look at my story.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
but
I
that-
mean, really, you're really not safe anywhere. You know
So-
what I mean? So to me, I feel like you have your porn that you intently, directly consume.
Yeah.
You seek it. You know, you looking up your categories.
Yeah.
You know,
oh yeah.
BBC.
Well, I'll be real
You know,
with you. That's the porn that I like.
You know, big butts.
I don't
you
like
know,
just
BB,
scrolling.
BBWs. whites, blacks,
Hog.
Yeah.
Straight.
That's what you be watching, Jamar?
The
Jamar be watching
fat white joint.
I ain't dealing with the white joints, man.
Well, yeah, well, I don't know.
Hold on.
I don't know. Threesomes.
You said hold on. You don't like the white joints?
Not really.
Huh?
I don't do nothing.
Weren't you up? Weren't you in Europe? Like,
I was a year.
It doesn't mean he partook. He's a faithful black man. You know what I'm saying?
That's now. We're talking
faithful black man.
Yeah. That's now. We not talking about
Okay.
Yeah, we not talking about now. We talking about that was years ago. That was years ago when he was out there.
Okay.
It doesn't.
Even I was single back then, man.
That's what I'm saying. Years ago was out there.
Life. Living my best life.
So that means he had a good time. You ain't find no pogs out there?
Nah, man. Not a year. Over in Europe, the women out there are very petite. Over here, there's been a big shift in body composition.
We're
for
putting
women.
this out to Europe, and I want to see what the ladies say.
Hey, send the videos, man.
Yeah. I want to see what the ladies say about that.
Send them to the Commute.
Is Haugy spitting facts?
It's true.
Are you misrepresenting them?
No,
Right now?
it's definitely true. There's a very big. It's over here. We're starting to. BBW, not BBWs. What are the Brazilian butt lifts and
BBL.
BBLs. There you go, BBLs.
Yeah,
We
Jamar
getting
be
the
searching, boy.
BBLs.
Y'all muscle
Let me see your phone. Let's go. Where's history looking like?
BBLs and getting the lips. Everything here is the shift is the bigger is better.
Yeah.
Over in Europe, that hasn't changed. They've stuck to the petite, sort of skinny.
Cap. Have you heard of Uniboob?
No.
So it's a woman out here who.
Wait, out here where?
In America?
She goes. She's in America, but she goes to different. She has fans all over.
Okay.
But she had the aspirations to have the biggest body parts on Earth.
So this is the joint with she got the corset. Like she's shrinking her.
I won't drop her name here on cam.
Oh, okay.
But she's been on TV shows and things of that nature for trying to get the biggest body parts. Anyways, recently, one of her enormously massive breasts popped and went to normal size. So now she was looking like Biggie Smalls, you know what I'm saying, with one
you want the big one or the little one?
Man, I'm talking about really, like you talking world record big, and then one like you know what I mean?
Which one you want? You want the big one or the little one? Yeah, somebody was loving that.
Imagine trying to motivate that.
Somebody was going through. It was like, no, they was going through.
You gotta get the neck. You gotta roll it. You know what I mean? Get in there. But nah, man, that type of stuff.
Is she a porn star too?
I think she does do some adult content. Like OnlyFans and stuff like that, but I don't think she's on like the bigger sites. You know what I mean?
She's not busting it wide open.
Yeah, I don't think.
What's your take on what Jamari said earlier too, where he said, if you know the porn stars names, you watch too much porn.
Yeah.
So I never gave my opinion on how much porn is too much.
Yeah. Let's work it. Let's work it back.
Which I was kind of gonna maybe end it with, but I'll give it now.
Nah.
We're not doing that again.
We
want it now.
We're running
we want it right now.
This is a topic that we about to talk on.
To me, I think that, which is more so in agreement, kind of what you said. I believe that too much porn is to the point where it's affecting your real life.
Yeah.
If you can't perform at work
or in the bedroom with your lady,
if you
Bingo.
or male,
we getting into that.
Yeah.
I was going there.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
guess so.
If you can't perform at work, if you can't perform in the bedroom, if you can't keep it off of your mind, you know what I mean? Like, you may have stuff that pops up in your head, fantasies or flashbacks.
Yeah.
Or, you know what I mean? Stuff
Every
like,
now and then, yeah.
But if you can't keep it, like,
Man, I can't wait to.
I gotta, you know what I mean?
I can't wait to get home.
Yeah, can't wait to get home.
So I can beat my
Yeah, exactly.
day.
So for me, the short answer, kind of, if it's affecting your normal, regular life.
Yeah.
What you do in the bedroom, what you do under the sheets, what you do when you're horny, that's up to you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But when you're just trying to live everyday life, if that's affecting you, nah, bro. I forget the club. I got to get back home. You know what I'm saying? Because you want to do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, or whatever. I mean, that type of stuff. Nah. You know what I mean?
So
At that
take
point,
them
I
porn
think I think it's too much. I think you're consuming it too much, and it's taking over your life.
So it doesn't matter
You know what I mean?
if you know porn stars.
If you know their names or not, because I think that's a reach. There's some people who have. I'm gonna just keep it a buck. I'm gonna just keep it a buck. There's some people who have photographic memory. I might see the name
One time.
from that one good experience, and I know it.
Yep.
Oh, that's da da da. I might not know where it's from or whatever, but I have I have it locked. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And there could be a few things with that. Nostalgia, stuff like that, that's real. Yeah. You know what I mean? So this might be my first time ever masturbating or watching porn or whatever, and I remember the name that was on the video. Yeah. You know what I mean? And so I might know this porn star's name, but that doesn't make me a fiend. It was, you know what I mean? It was a moment, you know what I mean? Or something like that, you know what I mean? So I can understand that sentiment. Like, damn, you watching it that much? You know her name, her birthday, the whole. I get that, but at the same time, I can't necessarily say that's a fact for all cases because once again, everybody's different. You know what I mean? And then everybody has their preferences as well. I mean, so for the black community, for example, there may be a limited amount, which we know it's not, but you know what I mean? There may be a limited amount of stars, right?
We all know Pinky.
You know what I mean?
I just did the chart.
But I'm just saying, I mean,
legend of the game.
There may be a limited amount of stars. And so if you only prefer that brand, that niche, that
you're going to know Pinky.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? You're going to know those stars in that category. You know what I mean? If you're more so a person that's open towards all, you know, categories, and then you know all these names. Okay, I'm now leaning kind of more on your side. Like, hold up, you're a little bit wide. You know what I'm saying? You're a little heavy on this joint. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? But if you're only watching ebony porn, you know what I'm saying? It's only so many ebony stars. Yeah. So I get it. You know what I mean? So I get it. You know what I mean?
I think I could.
I could. Different categories.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
I can definitely.
I can name a few.
Yeah, because I enjoy a few. I mean, speaking of,
I think
what type of categories y'all enjoy?
I have a few of them.
Hey, look, got him stuck. I got him stuck. Yes, sir. Right. What kind of categories y'all
Midnight
enjoy?
Geist is a frequent flyer.
Okay.
So
talk to
I have a few options, you know, here. Depends on my mood, and honestly, it depends on what I'm feeling like in that week. You know, maybe I was watching TV and I seen this crazy little bad Indian joint. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna experiment.
Check the vid out.
I'm gonna check out some. I'm gonna slide through. You know.
So you take it through the vid before you take it to real life,
or
vice versa.
No. So, well, okay, no. I'll take it to the vid before I try real life. Yes, for certain things, and this is about to get real, like, unique to like my race and everything like that. But like for certain things, like I don't like the type of food. So like maybe I don't want to deal with this type of lady because maybe like I'll be uncultured swine when it comes to like the type of foods and like the things that they may enjoy. Where I ain't gotta deal with all that behind the TV screen. I ain't gotta worry about that. That's nothing. That's whatever. This is strictly, to sit here and have some entertainment at the crib.
Right. Okay.
And it's nice at the crib. We got satin sheets, satin pillowcases. I mean, it's real nice over there. For anybody.
1,300 thread count. Talk to him. Laying on clouds.
Okay.
Laying on clouds.
What about you, sir?
He already said Pog.
Nah,
he said BBW too. He likes the big joints.
He did bring up
the big joints.
And low key.
Hey, Biggers he love too, man.
Okay. That doesn't mean that's what you're watching though. What you watching?
What's your
Man, I'm watching. Nah.
And you really didn't give what you watch. You just gave an example.
No, I'll get back to it. I'll get back to it. I'll get back to it once Jamari go ahead.
Nah, I would say like my categories kind of vary, man. I'm similar with Nate. It just really depends. But I always go back to my black queens, man. I can't get enough. You know what I mean?
Nah.
I always go back to my black queens, man.
So what are you searching for when you say black queens? I know you're not getting on porn. Okay.
Ebony.
I know you're not getting on Pornhub typing black queen.
Ebony,
huh?
EBO.
You sure you get the right results?
EBONY. Ebony.
Okay.
Sometimes I dive into Latinas, man. But
Oh yeah, I like the Latinas too. I throw the big ass every now and then.
Yeah, I'm trying to be big.
Oh, bro, I love throwing the big ass on it.
Yeah,
You gotta,
you be getting some big joints,
bro.
I'm like, God damn, is that real?
Bro,
is that homegrown? Dang.
It don't matter.
It don't matter.
It does not matter.
Crazy.
I just don't want to see the scars. You know, you ever see the scars?
Yeah.
Nah. Don't show me the scars.
I don't
man.
mind seeing this.
Get some good work done. Get some good work.
Now we talking like the surgery scars, not like the.
Oh.
Yeah. No.
Not
Not
the
those. No,
stretch
we talking about
marks.
the surgery scars for the
Yeah.
like BBLs and everything
like your
else.
tit job and all that stuff.
Yeah. I don't want to see that. You know,
so-
give me some good work.
So let's not diverge too much. You know, I mean, we talking about how much is too much. How many people do you think, or I guess give me a percentage?
Hold on. No.
How much do you think? How many people do you think is addicted to porn?
Well, I don't know how many people are addicted to porn.
Percentage wise, give me like percentage.
wanna
People
give
who
a-
watch it or
Addicted,
Yeah,
not who
people-
watch it, because many
so
people
just
watch
people
it.
in the world.
People who are addicted. Like we're saying, where the conversation is how much is too much. So how many people are addicted? The people that are kind of on that too much side.
I can give a statistic though. In 2018, there's 114 years worth of pornographic content on Pornhub. That's one porn website. So if you have that much access to pornographic content,
114.
114 years worth of content on Pornhub.com. I know we've all done
Lit.
it. You click glass, you on page 2,000, 100, whatever. It's a lot of content. So that feeds into that. If you have so much access to so much content, your imagination can run wild.
But again, we talk about self control.
That's the question that you had just asked though previously. It's specific. It's gonna be specific to how much porn do you personally watch, because if you're somebody who's watching porn, I mean, once a week, it might be addicted to you. If somebody's like, I'm gonna do it 3 times a week, now you're like, oh yeah, they're addicted. They got a problem. And the other people might be like, I watch this shit. What do we say, 3-4 times a day?
Yeah, okay.
But I'm not watching it 7 times a day. Like,
So then that goes back to the addiction, as all addictions are. It only is an issue when it affects your daily life,
Yep.
right?
Exactly.
If you're drinking, if
Yep.
you're alcoholic, 1 or 2 drinks a day is okay, as long as you can manage it.
Yeah.
When it becomes unmanageable, when you're drinking on the job, when you get off work and get a drink, wake up in the morning, drink, that's what you're missing out on, picking up your kid from work
Yep.
or not being able to clock in or whatever the case may be.
That's true. It might be depending on where you are in life. If you're just a single man who only has to take care of himself, don't really have nothing else, maybe your porn consumption can be different than a married man with 4 kids.
Yeah.
So can y'all kind of speak to some of the issues that kind of porn can lead to, or too much porn can lead to? Like for me, I could think of maybe like depression, and maybe some anxiety.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, stuff like that. I mean,
yeah, I've seen those statistics a few times.
what
but I
type
don't
of
know
stuff
much
y'all?
about it.
You know what I mean, you see any? We can definitely all see them. But what can y'all kind of speak towards issues that develops from watching too much porn?
Low energy.
mean,
Once you let that round
Yeah.
off, boy, you ain't got
Ready to
nothing
get in the bed, go to
carry.
sleep, man.
Lazy.
I got the meeting in 5 minutes.
Yeah,
Can we reschedule?
I mean, you're
I mean,
asking,
that's a fact.
You're
That's a
asking
fact.
what I've seen. I
That's a
haven't seen the whole I'm depressed because I watch porn. I haven't seen that.
Okay.
But I have seen. I know how I feel after I let that round off, and it's time to go to sleep. Like,
Put that warm rag on the floor.
so you said the warm rag.
Yeah.
So you have like a little
got a
like
routine.
a routine
He
that
got
you
a
go
routine.
to.
Nah, I'm talking about when I let the round off.
No,
with my
no,
shorty.
hold on,
My boy got a
hold on,
ritual.
hold on.
When I let the round off with my shorty, right?
Hold on.
Then we got the routine.
I'm not trying to hear none of that.
Yeah.
I thought we were talking about letting run off. Period.
I just
We
Yeah.
talking about strictly watching porn.
I just
Okay.
swore
We
you was
talking
about
about-
to hit me with the routine, the Haugy routine.
Nah.
Maybe you burn the candle. You start
Hey,
the
yo,
candle
set
right
the
when you
mood.
walk in there.
Hey,
Yeah.
Nah.
He said, you hit the with your lights and turn them all pink or something.
I can't do that.
Hey.
I got the voice joint though. I got
So you do have a mood that you said.
But that's for
Oh, that's
my
for
shorty,
interpersonal.
man.
Okay,
That's for my
okay.
shorty,
All right,
you feel
all
me?
right.
That set the mood for her. I don't need all that.
Yeah.
Shit, it could be broad daylight. You
How
feel
much
me?
porn
I
y'all
don't
watch, man? Keep it a buck.
Like actively seeking it out.
How many times a week do you watch porn?
I'm a freaking flyer.
I'm a frequent flyer.
I'm a freaking flyer. I'll just say that.
Hey,
And I will say that.
I got my Sky Miles card.
No, I will say that to
First
say.
class, huh? Flying first
First,
class.
hopefully it's first class.
I will say that, and also even myself out with. I feel like that I am very careful, with myself.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Okay, I see what you mean.
And so
You're not just handing your body out to everybody. You hand it out to yourself instead.
I won't say that.
trying to
I wasn't
shoot
going in
this
that direction.
He said, "Nah, I'm out."
I was gonna more so say that I don't think that I abuse my body in too many ways. Sometimes we drink, sometimes we smoke. Stuff like that. So yeah, that's abuse. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Some people, they have sex with any and everything moving.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's abuse. I think me personally, I don't think that I abuse myself.
Yeah.
I don't think that I watch porn to the point where I'm messing up my mind. I don't think that I'm doing what you do when you watch porn to the point where I'm destroying my body. Yeah. I don't think that I am involving myself with other parties to the point, once again, where I'm destroying my body or I am opening myself up to, X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
And so
once again, I gotta guesstimate your number. The second time this podcast.
Once again, it's hard.
You're the stats guy. We need numbers,
second
man.
time.
We need
Once
numbers.
again, it's hard to say.
He's
You know what I
definitely
mean?
dodging.
I just don't think.
We said average weekly. You have a weekly average.
Me 3. I'm gonna give you number 3.
You have a weekly average.
Yes.
And this
3.
is somebody that lives with your girl.
So 3 times a week.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Average 3 times a week. Yeah.
Okay. I can understand.
Are we
that.
saying to view videos? Because I probably see it every
No.
day.
I
I probably.
You're actively engaged.
Oh, seeking
Yeah.
videos.
Yeah. Not scrolling on Twitter. Oh, damn.
You actively
click the
like
video,
I'm about to
we
let
don't
this
count
round
that.
off.
Yeah.
Like,
I'd
actively.
say 3-4 times a week. I'd say about every other day.
Wow.
Give or take.
Well, I'm a frequent flyer, so I'm gonna hit 6 to 7 times a week.
Okay.
I'm gonna say
Depending.
I'm gonna say 4 to 5 or 3 to 5.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll say every other day.
maybe about 6. actually. I'd
Sometimes,
say
you know what I
about
mean?
6.
Other shit, you skip a day or
try to
you
give
might
myself-
do 2 back to back.
I need a rest day.
Yeah, you gotta
I gotta take a rest day. I can't keep putting. It's the one day, but you gotta look at yourself in disgust. Like, oh my god, I can't believe what I just did.
Oh, that's the worst one right there.
But to answer it, man, I think you're watching too much porn when you reach, erectile dysfunction.
Is that where that's from?
Well, that's not. Erectile
I'm just asking. I don't know.
Hold on. You can reach erectile dysfunction
you
from
can.
watching too much porn because you've fantasized, you've put this world in your head that's perspective in your head. This is what sex is supposed to be.
Yeah.
And so when you get into that arena and sex isn't that, I can't get up.
I thought you were saying you can play with your dick so much your dick don't work no more.
And that's also a thing. You can
This
abuse, and that's what I was saying in my spill. You can abuse your body.
So I need my rest day.
You do. You do.
Because it's
You can
all
abuse your.
nerves.
You can.
It's all nerves.
You can.
Class for my rest day.
Rest your body. Mind your spirit.
You can abuse your body to the point where your body doesn't work.
Yeah.
And that goes for anything.
Yeah.
Working out. You know what I mean?
Hey,
Anything. Like you can abuse it to the point where it's like I can't do it anymore.
Hey.
It's not working.
I'm gonna bring this. I'm sorry. I'm gonna take us to a whole other level, and hopefully y'all is gonna live with me and not hit these dodging numbers.
Get the police siren ready, man. Because I don't know what you about to say. Get the police siren ready. What you about to say, man?
So I'm gonna need it. So y'all ever had that moment, right, where you over here, you got your shit built up for a long, it's been a week, and you finally get that moment to yourself, and now your shit ready to go off. Next thing you know, back somewhere on the back wall or some shit. The shit is gone. Like, you ever had that? Y'all ain't never bust around that went flying? Y'all boys.
Get the officers in here. Get that.
Y'all boys is not here. Y'all boys is
Get the officers. Arrest this man.
I'm not.
Arrest this man.
Hold on.
Arrest that man.
Y'all boys are weak if y'all tell me y'all ain't never had the nut that could go far.
Nah, it ain't hitting the wall though.
I'm just saying, like, back behind, like, bro.
Yeah, no.
Bro, hold on, man.
Said
No.
wall.
All right.
I'm gonna take this to another level.
If you're gonna say no, if he's gonna say no, I will man up and say yes, that has happened.
Like,
But I'm not trying to expose, You know what I'm saying? All of my cum shots. You feel me?
Bro, nah.
Because if
I'm
you
here
really
for
want to go there,
content. I'm here for content. I had this shit in my hair. I done had this shit like.
Because if you really want to go there, I done had.
No. If this is not on my,
all that.
Hold on, y'all at home. Y'all see how they're doing me right now, right? They're trying to hide this shit, and I'm telling y'all the facts. All right, if your dick is working and you done shot that round, bro, I done had the shit fly up in my fucking hair. The shit's everywhere.
Okay,
like,
he's keeping it a buck now. So,
bro,
so now the gloves are.
My shit's never.
So now the gloves are off. Now
my shit's never gone that
yo,
far.
Chamari, yo,
My shit.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yo,
Are we
wild,
going there?
bro.
Are we going
I'm
there?
telling the truth. This is what it is.
Okay.
Like,
So I'm not gonna lie to you.
this.
It's candid time.
Here we go.
Keep it a buck. Keep it 400.
I've had build up to the point where I've had to clean residue or
Off the baseboards.
off of myself
Yep.
and or
End of the wall behind you, the
Stuff.
bed frame,
or stuff and around me. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I have
Yeah.
been to that point. I think that if you haven't gotten to that point, it might be an issue. You might be having a little bit too. You might be having
the
sex.
fact, yo, Jamari is wild.
You might not be taking enough breaks.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because there have been a point.
No.
Like I said, you can abuse your body. Like we're not talking about, oh, you're not cool enough. You know what I mean? We're not talking about none of that. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about you have access to it, but you have to be responsible as an adult to know your body and to say, yo, I need to take a break for a day or two.
Yeah.
You know, as a man, all of us would probably agree. You probably have reached that point one day where you was like,
I gotta let this thing off.
my joint kind of sore.
I gotta let my.
You know what I'm
shit
saying?
off.
I need to take a break. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
or
yeah,
blah, blah, blah.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Or I need to, you know what I mean? Blah, blah, blah. Like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? It just, I mean, you done cranked out a couple rounds. You like, hold up. I need to.
Break time.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I mean, like.
Came back for a second.
Y'all still
you know
doing
what I mean?
rounds?
Nah, man.
Rounds
old.
is done for me.
I'm old, man.
Rounds is done.
Unless I'm drinking.
You got 2 rounds.
Unless I'm
max.
drinking. Unless I got some lick in me.
2 rounds.
I will give rounds, but if you can take rounds, I'm not trying to crack you. Because what I'm giving you in that first round, that's and if I give you that
it don't
second,
get better than the first round.
Yeah.
if you going
Yeah,
rounds,
worse and worse.
yeah, I'm good off.
It
you
does
know
not
what
get
I'm
better
saying?
than the first round.
Yeah, I'm good off that. You
The
know
first
what I'm saying?
round is what I got to give.
Yeah.
and-
After that, you might get lucky.
Yo.
I'm good off that. But like I said, man, I mean, you know what I mean, to stay on topic, man.
No, we on topic. This is
segue.
where we supposed to be.
I just
No
think
segue.
the porn, it can lead to a lot of stuff, man.
Yeah.
Like I said, anxiety, some depression.
Performance in bed. That's a big thing, right?
That's what I was saying, the erectile dysfunction.
Not even that, but you made a
I
good
can't
point
speak
earlier.
for women because I don't know if that works the same way. You know, you see women, they be having jackhammers in their joint. You know what I mean? And they be good to go. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
You know what I mean? And so I can't speak for women. I'm not a woman. I don't have their parts. But I know for a man. You know what I mean? I know for a man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If I abuse it but so much, I'm like, to be honest, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I need a little break for real. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Don't use the sex toys, bro.
For myself.
Yeah, you ain't got no sex toys for you.
No. Like a pocket pussy?
I mean,
I have been,
I wasn't gonna name a specific thing, but
I
I mean,
have,
that's the only thing niggas really got, right?
I have been.
nah, I seen the Twitter thing that they always throwing up on every viral video. With
Oh, the
fucking-
little-
the rose fruit.
yeah,
thing.
yeah. That's I know what you're talking about.
You
yeah,
know,
yeah.
like
So,
story time.
no. One thing I wanted to dive into, you know what I mean, a little caveat, I had to look up the number. But you want to know, or do y'all know, the bread this porn industry is bringing in?
Billions.
You want to know how much?
Trillions, probably.
You know,
It's definitely in the billions.
it costs the industry to produce stuff like that.
It's definitely in the billions. Sex sells.
Y'all both say billion.
I said trillions.
I don't think it's trillion.
I said trillions. He said billions.
That's crazy.
Word for word, the pornography industry is enormous, ranking in an estimated 16.9 billion each year in United States alone.
And you know how Japan and China be.
Yeah, that hentai boy. They be going crazy, bro.
I wasn't gonna say
That
that.
hentai is crazy.
I'm advertising
man.
this
So
one.
I can look up the worldwide stats, but
I've never said
16.9
that.
bill.
17 bill. You know what's crazy though?
That's a lot of money, dude.
That is a lot of money.
35% of videos downloaded.
It's porn.
Oh, think about how much is
17 bill.
Think about how much money is torrented.
We're not talking about the
Hey, that's yeah.
Exactly.
We're talking about legitimate.
Exactly.
But that's what
we're
I'm
not
saying.
even talking.
That's probably another.
We're not talking about
bill.
exactly.
But that's what I'm saying. There has to be 50 billion that's torrented. 50 billion worth of
Come
merch.
on.
That's
You
that's
lowballing.
torrented.
You lowballing.
I'm just. It's crazy.
You
So really,
lowballing.
the industry could be a trillion.
Shouts out to Reddit.
Yeah, Reddit got some wild.
Yeah, they were at a time.
I go to Reddit for am I an asshole, but sometimes I be seeing some shit.
All that.
Yeah, shouts out to Reddit.
Yeah, I really had to drop that number.
I'm not paying for your OnlyFans.
Hey,
And then there
Pull
was
you up on Reddit.
yeah, there was
they
only
be up there, man. They be up there.
there was
I
only
wouldn't know, man. I don't be on Reddit.
Am I the asshole?
there's only kind of one other.
How's your girl feel about you watching porn?
Yeah, let me hold on that. I try to say it. It obviously held up for a reason.
It's heating up. She's cool with it. She actually wants to watch porn together.
How do you feel about that?
Hold on.
Shout out to her. Shout out to you. You know who you are. You about to say?
No, go ahead.
Nah,
please.
she just wants to watch porn together.
How do you feel about that?
I'm cool with it. I mean, don't.
Do y'all watch the same type of porn?
Do
Do you know that?
Do we? Now I'm done. I
It's
don't know if
getting
we watch
spicy.
that.
What if she watch white porn?
What if she want to watch?
I doubt that.
What if she want to watch? What is?
doubt
What
that.
is? What does she want to watch?
Cuckold or
Yeah,
saying, white
she would some crazy, yeah, whatever, yeah, the cuckold.
That's her
type.
fantasy. I
And
know,
then,
that's
and then
her
you
own
want to
world.
watch.
You gonna watch that with her?
No, I
Yeah,
don't
and then you want to watch. But y'all doing it. You know what I'm saying, y'all?
No. Like if we're watching porn, we're watching something that we're both on the same page with. Like
Have you
if
ever tried it?
If her fantasy, it was kind of weird when you first did it.
Okay,
She
so you
was
tried it.
yo,
So you tried it.
Yeah, but it wasn't
so you
like
tried
we
it.
didn't finish the video. I was like, all right, it's kind of weird. Like,
Word.
you trying to fuck it? You just trying to keep watching.
No, for a fact. I think it's a great icebreaker.
I think that's an icebreaker.
It's a great
I think that's
icebreaker. Yeah,
where
yeah,
you start.
yeah.
I don't think you finish.
It's
that.
like this shit kind of weird.
I think you
It's-
start
I'd
there.
rather fuck.
I think you start there and you be like,
We could just do this.
yeah.
Let's just do
Yeah.
I thought that's just like regressive in a sense. I don't. It just seems like fuck all that watching shit. Let's.
But maybe
let's
she's
build
not in
the
the mood
tension
until
ourselves.
she start,
watching some shit. Yeah, I
you
get
know,
it.
seeing
I
this
get
white man cuckold thing.
Well, I mean, what about you? I mean, you've been in some situations.
yeah. I've seen-
Your
I've
girl
seen-
good with it, or
I've seen porn with my significant other, previously.
Okay.
Same situation, very awkward, but it had a good outcome.
Same.
It had a
It
really
was
good
awkward at
outcome.
first, but it all worked at the
We're
end.
skipping-
So
we're
I would
skipping
rather
past
not
this.
have to go through that.
But
It's
I'm gonna
just
keep it a
awkward.
buck
It's too
because
much.
I'm a picky person naturally, and so every girl I've ever dealt with has been just as picky. So we literally will sit here and scroll for the first hour of like, no,
together.
together. So
700.
it's doubly worse than just me by yourself,
by
or by
yourself trying
yourself.
to get right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
now
yeah.
we gotta find something we both want to enjoy. It's like literally trying to find a meal that we both want to eat at the same time.
You
Like,
hungry? I don't know what
Exactly,
I want to eat.
exactly.
What you want to eat? Yeah.
Hey, folks, everybody masturbates. Everybody watch porn.
I would say that.
Just don't do it too much. Alrighty. So my caveat kind of into that is, how do y'all? I had some phrases down here. I don't know which one I want to use, but
Yeah, you spanked the monkey.
no. How do y'all keep it fresh? How do y'all switch it up
In a relationship
The sex life.
or the porn.
with the porn? How do you keep? How do you? You know what I mean? Do you just kind of like, oh, I'm gonna take a break from the porn for a little while, or do you? Let me get into something real for a little
I'll
bit.
get my rest day.
Or do you, or do you get it in as far as you know what I mean? I need to get with my partner for a little while, or get her involved, or whatever the case may be, or him, or you
You mind?
Yeah, lead the way.
Okay, all right. So for me personally, like I said, my that piece is a reflective of real life for me, anyways. Because sometimes, like I said, sometimes you meet a dope joint, that you out here talking to, and it's something completely different than you ever had. I get it, except I got this Filipino joint who I've been talking to. I ain't never dealt with a Filipino. Let me go see what this kind of porn is hitting on. Let me go see what this is hitting on. What's this like before I even get into this, on a personal level.
Okay.
And that for some people that might be like, what the hell? Are you previewing what you might get, in the next month? And I'm like, yeah, a little bit. I kind of want a little preview. I want to gear myself a little bit, but also, like I said, taking time to myself. You know, like you said, not abusing yourself. Mm-hmm. And then on top of that, like I'm not doing that when I had the real thing. Like I'm not gonna ever choose that over. Hey, you trying to go back to and do this? No, I'm not choosing porn over that unless we're talking about like you in a relationship and it's a girl trying to holler at you and it's like, nah, I'm not going. Yeah. I'm gonna go do this,
and that's when I'm
by myself.
Yes.
And I'm not gonna worry about that.
Jamar, you want to touch on that at all?
I want to make ask you a question on that.
Okay.
When you're looking at, let's say, the Filipino joint, and you want to see what whatever the experience is like, are you watching the porn to see what the experience is like, or to see like what the body is like? Like, what's the objective when you're watching? Like,
there's no objective. I was attracted to this woman. I want to hit one of these. This is my like envision into the reality, because that's what it is. It's a veil, anyways, and it's like. The whole thing is like what's crazy about porn. You're really watching someone else sleep with this person. You're watching somebody else do what you want to do, you wanted to do, which is always the crazy part. You have to like remove or subtract that person. Yeah. Where it's like,
but what's the difference between that and me watching, Salt Bae, or somebody else? You know what I mean? Somebody Salt cooking this.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Somebody cooking up a good meal, eating or I don't know if you. I'm not gonna drop a bunch of names, but. There are people that eat
action movie.
There are people that eat food. I'm gonna shout out one guy, Yemo Bucko, my guy. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna shout out him. But there are some people that eat food on video
and get millions of views,
and people watch that for the feeling of it. Like, oh my god, I know that tastes so good. Like, oh my god, you know what I mean?
They be holding themselves like
that.
Oh yeah,
I mean, but the same joint for sex. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. I feel like it's kind of the same way. Yeah. You know what I mean? For you. What are some of the warning signs to say this isn't healthy versus I'm just trying to get a nut off?
When I start to really be like, you know what? When she doing her tongue, like it probably don't feel good. When I start going deep into, I'll actually, you know what? I'm gonna give myself away. I'm gonna give myself away real deep right now. All right. For me, when it comes to like sex and like any like of my like relationships, I'm my favorite. I guess I go through the scenarios of like the different types of like women and in the box. You got your squirters, you got your like the creamers, you got that entire thing. When I start going into it and being like, yeah, you're not my ideal one, like, oh, she squirt, nope, can't have, because me, I'm like, yo, I got satin sheets. You not about to be squirting inside my sheets.
Sheets cost money. It's thick, girl.
That's a wrap. You're not doing that. When I start to get into critiquing the video like that, I'm watching way too much. Okay. Way too much.
Okay. Round of applause.
Nah. That one, that was not.
Cyrus.
We're waiting on you. We're waiting on you.
Are you prepping for me, man?
Go ahead.
I think when it gets to that point, when I'm on page like 500. When I'm on page like let's be real. When I get to page 10, it's like, all right, I need to.
You make a decision?
Nah, I'm just a number.
That's just saying you're indecisive. I don't know.
Nah, not even that. It's just like
at that point, I'm not doing it.
Yeah, at page 10 is like, all right, I'm not, because I'm being picky, but I shouldn't be a picky,
Should it not?
I mean, yes and
Should
no.
you not be picky?
I mean, yes and no. Yes, because it's my experience, it's my fantasy, but I'm not trying to spend 30 minutes looking for something.
Yeah.
By that time, I ain't trying to do it no more. I'm not trying to do it no more, to be honest. So it's like, I think when I'm searching too hard for something, that's when I'm 10 minutes. I got my shit. I look for the joint. I get ready and boom.
I think that's a great statement just for in life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like when you searching too hard, you kind of. You know what I mean?
Sometimes what you need is right in front of you, man. Page 1, first video. That's all you need, man.
You ever watch one start to finish? No. I don't think anybody's ever watched. Oh no, Josh.
Unless it's like a 2-minute video. Yeah.
No. Like
I watched the start to finish.
The story,
the plot.
I watched the start to finish. Because you gotta imagine before it was HBO,
Cinemax.
You know what I mean, cinematic, exactly. So
But you seen it
you
from
kind of had to get to the good stuff.
no.
The DVR.
Forget getting to the good. What I'm trying to say is, dick in hand, like yo, I'm gonna make it through this 29 minutes.
Hell no.
I've done it.
Hell no. Hell no.
I'm gonna tell you, and
yeah. Nah, police sirens. Call the cops.
it's helped me perform.
No. Call the cops right now.
Nah, but I'm telling you. I mean, niggas have talked about. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, like, bro, performance wise, it can help, but it can also hurt. And I think
I've had it hurt before.
I think that's one of the biggest parts, and I think that's what we're talking about here today.
Yeah, I've had it hurt.
Too much, it can hurt. It can lead to depression,
I'm
erectile
talking about
dysfunction, you know, addiction to sex.
Distractions.
You know what I mean? Distractions. Oh, you know, all types of stuff. You know what I mean? What would be the biggest single piece of advice? Sex / just porn wise, that you could give to a younger you, to an older you, to yourself now. I mean, to somebody hopefully watching. You know what I mean? What can you do? I mean, because we see it. We've talked about it. It is available. Yeah. It's out here. It's on Facebook. It's on Twitter. It's on, you know, it's out here. It's not a secret.
Yeah.
A lot of people watch it. A lot of people take care of themselves. They you know what I mean, tug and rug and pull.
Sometimes it's safer too, because you know you could be whatever, and you know you could be in a city that has very high
STD rates. Yeah.
It's safer to just get it out and go out versus
so for me
going
to just,
out getting
exactly
drunk
take
and
care
then
of
taking some drink home and catching something. So you know.
I agree. I mean, so when you go in that route, what's kind of the biggest piece of advice, like I said, that you can give when indulging yourself in those type of things, when still trying to be a normal person, when still trying to please your partner, you know, with those type of things? How, you know, what's the right amount? What's the trick to it? What's the key to staying sane? You know what I mean? Like, how do you do it without taking it overboard? What's a good piece? Sex
is it's like art. It's pretty therapeutic, personally. But the issue is you can't spend your whole life in therapy. And that's just like the fact of the matter. You have to know, hey, it's good for what what I use it for. It's good for this time. I got to know to separate myself and also go out and live a life and experience everything else. I can't just do it behind, a closed wall, talking to this one person of trust. I have to then go use what I learned. And I don't mean the negative learnings, but like the positive learnings of loving yourself. Because just like how you touched on, Jamari, it's like we have examples of people who would rather go out and, as Josh said, abuse their bodies with different people, 3 nights a week or whatever like that. I'm not shaming them for doing it. But it's a lot safer, to share that energy with yourself. It's a lot safer, but you still, you can't overdose. You can overdose on anything. I mean, you can overdose on, you can drink too much water. There's a way. There's a will, there's a way. Yeah. So just be mindful of that. Live experiences. Don't let it take away from everything else it is that you have going on that you do. And take care of yourself, your mind, your body, and your soul.
Awesome, bro. Incredible.
I love
Awesome response, man. And Jamari, what about yourself?
For my piece of advice, I'm going to look at the camera for that. Go out and touch grass. Get out the house. Do something. Don't be cooped up in the house. I know that we just went through one of the craziest phenomenons in recent history, coronavirus, COVID-19. We were stuck in the crib. I know most of us got our boosters or most of us got our shots. Go out and touch grass, man. And most importantly, everything is good. Everything good is done in moderation, right? You can watch porn. You can definitely self-serve yourself, but do it in moderation. When that starts affecting your day-to-day, outside of your life, other people's lives, your work, your relationships, that's where you need to start asking yourself that question, right? Is this too much? And also go out and talk to people. Enjoy life. Socialize. I promise you, the women that you see on these websites are not the women that are in real life. You know what I'm saying? So
correct yourself, men, women,
Men, women,
et cetera,
people
et cetera.
people out there are not what they are on those websites, right? That's a show. It's a facade. Instead to get you riled up, excited, so on and so forth. So that right there isn't what you're gonna not what you're gonna get in reality. So, hey man, be realistic with yourself. Touch grass. Everything is good in moderation.
And my name is Millz, and I'm gonna wrap it up with this: pick people over porn. Simple as that. Pick people over porn. When it comes to human interaction, choose that. Whether you're cuddling, kissing, holding hands, talking. Choose people over porn. Choose people over social media. It's just better. You get experience. You build memories. It's the B's and E's. That's my biggest takeaway. It does have its advantages. It's a lot of diseases out here. You can stay safe by just, pulling up a video, doing it yourself. A lot of less heartbreak sometimes, a lot less hassle sometimes. Just going on to the crib, pulling up a video, pulling up some photos, whatever you like. You know what I mean? Just, going for it. But in the age that we live in now, with the technology the way it is, the pandemic just recently passing, still trying to pass, one of the biggest things that we can do is interact as people. And that's sexually, professionally, and just platonically as friends. So, my biggest takeaway is choose people over porn, not porn over people.